fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
You okay, Jase?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Everything okay, guys?
To be honest, I was grumpy.
Today.
Yeah.
I can tell.
But listen, I was having a chat with a mate, and we were talking about how we joke about being grumpy old bastards all the time. And then he was saying, but then the reality is, when you start joking about being a grumpy old bastard, you actually become a grumpy old bastard.
Is it the joking that makes you become it, or you are it and you joke about it thinking you're not, but actually you are?
Because it encourages it.
I think it is. There is something in the fact that you joke about being a grumpy old bastard, but it manifests itself in you, and you do actually become a grumpy old bastard.
By that token, do you think there's something to the fact that if you're bagging your wife on a radio show, it could be detrimental to your relationship?
Look, I've been pondering that. There's moments. Actually, Muggy, funnily enough, I was thinking about that today, going, maybe I should just back off a bit. Yeah. But then I had a couple of really great ideas where massively.
Well, but it's relatable, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's the wife. It's not my wife. Like none of the stuff that I talk about is something that she's very rarely. Yeah. Except for the dishwasher, which she continues to be horrendous at.
Yeah.
Oh, do you guys make it up?
And my wife is very good. She very much a grain of salt.
Yeah.
She knows me very well. And
Who does?
When we first started, I used to run everything we did
by her.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife.
Because it's just like you don't want to turn it into you don't want it to be an issue when you walk through the door.
Yeah, sure.
But I've stopped asking because I sort of know now.
We had a shocker the other day, actually.
Regarding what?
Remember? And we were talking about her on air, and she actually called me.
Yeah.
She called my partner. She actually called me on air.
Yeah.
She never does that. And I went, oh, geez.
What happened?
I was just trying to remember what we were
I think I put the boot in.
Yeah, it was you.
Why? That's not like you.
That was the thing, is that I said, oh, sorry, darling, have I gone too far? And she said, you're fine. It's Mogi and Keyzie I'm filthy with.
But we're not talking about her.
And you were definitely putting the boot in.
She needs to mind her own business. Because it was something along the lines of, you were saying off air.
Yes. Always.
That you don't love her or something like that, I think it was.
Oh, no, I think it was to do with...
Because we're also talking about her bunny rabbits.
Oh, it was about the rabbits.
Her rabbits
and
her propensity to collect things.
Jase, do you remember when my now wife made a cake for you and you dissed it on air? Do you remember that, guys?
Oh, Jase has told this lie that he's about to tell again so often that he now believes it to be the truth. What he's going to say is that it was me that did it.
Oh, was that you that did it?
It was both of us.
Oh, you told him to do it?
We both did it.
Did you both do it?
We were both bagging it, yeah.
Let me clarify this point.
And Jase then lied after that. Every time you challenged him and said, oh, that was Mogi, and now look at him, he believes it.
I
love arguments with Mogi, it's so funny.
I will make, and this is 100% true, I very much enjoyed your wife's cake.
I know.
And Mogi said we should say it was a touch dry.
Yeah, that is
and
a
we
Mogi
should
idea.
diss it.
Absolutely.
And
there's nothing funny about it being nice.
So we
nice.
So we did. So that's the story there.
We're not in the business of being nice.
I think it's because
But also to be fair, I can only make a judgment based on how my wife takes things and how I know Jase's wife takes things. But your wife is very sensitive about the baking.
No, yeah, she
very
used to
sensitive.
be. That was a real
learning curve for her. That's
and
right. But that was what was bad about it, was her reaction to it. But we could never, if we knew that she was that sensitive about it, we would never have made the joke.
I would never have done it anyway.
Yeah.
But, Mogi forced me into
Although
it.
I probably would have, to be fair, because you shouldn't be sensitive about cake. The cake was bloody nice.
Oh, no.
We lied about it on air and said it wasn't nice.
Look, I think...
Except I didn't have any because you greedy bastards.
Lucy puts her love into a cake.
Of course she
That's
does.
her way of showing love.
And we told her that it was delicious.
And the reality is, with my wife's a very good baker as well.
It's not what you're saying off here.
She makes, and
like banana loaves and that.
But she probably wouldn't have been as sensitive as Keyzie's wife, but she would have gone, Fuck you.
What it was.
Well, no, but we also told her it was nice.
Well, I
There
did.
was, we made that very clear, and when we knew that she was upset about it, we were
afterwards,
concerned about that,
Yeah.
and tried to make amends.
And it did. And
I remember you saying, "I
Hang
think
on.
she needs to harden up," and I remember
and there
going,
is certainly
"Can you
truth
tell
to
her
that.
I'm really sorry?"
And there's truth to that, and she has hardened up.
no, sort of. So when I first started working at Crowd Goes Wild, like 2013, I did a story which involved Mark, who was hosting at the time, and Andrew bullying me secretly on security cam footage, and it was really funny. And Lucy watched that and watched her partner on TV for the first time and was like, "Oh my God, they're being so nasty to you." And she had this, and then she got used to it, and then from that point on, it was fine.
Yeah.
I think the cake was that moment for this show.
Sure. Well, it was early, so that's good.
It was early doors.
Very early doors.
And now, literally, you could say anything, and she hears it and goes, "Oh, was it on the show, was it?"
Yeah.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
Great. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my wife.
My wife. My wife. Her attitude is
Sorry, who are we talking about?
my partner, and you know she'll feature. We'll be discussing her maybe in a video, and her reaction is always, "What is it this time?"
Yeah, exactly. It's the
You
same.
know.
Yeah.
Or, "What's Terry done?" Or, "Am I still with Terry?"
I love that she's just accepted that she's with Terry. That is so funny.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
When you start getting your wife riled up, Mike,
Yeah, good luck.
what would we do? What would upset her?
There's nothing. There is nothing.
You don't reckon?
Nah. Well, the only thing.
There'll be something.
Oh, there is. The only thing would be go in my kid, but then that would get me rolled
Yeah, I'm
up.
going to go with a 3-year-old. Yeah.
I mean,
When I've met her
She's
as well.
4-year-old, Keyzie.
Oh, she's 4. Fuck.
I
Yeah,
think
but that
that's-
would be it.
that's
That would
probably-
be everybody. That's out of bounds,
yeah,
obviously.
I think across the board for
Yeah,
parents
yeah.
that would be the case.
Yeah.
You go, my kids are massively to do shit.
Why are you looking at
Yeah.
me like I'm going to go your kids? What is that? I'm not going to do anything. I'm a nice guy.
That would be the sort of thing that old
Well, and that is
would-
true. That is the only time that she said no was yesterday, that idea that I ran past you about Moana.
Right.
That was like, she's like, oh, no, because then I'll be out there forever. And that is true.
Well,
But
that's-
even though we came to quite a good arrangement about how we would do it, you can't know what other parents or other kids that know her will react to that.
You know what we
I
could
mean?
do is not use her and use someone else off the internet.
I'm
pretend.
actually generally speaking, very protective of my whānau in terms of putting them out there.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, other than Terry.
I mean, well, answer me this,
Riddle me
Keyzie.
this.
Have you ever seen a photo of Terry?
No, I haven't actually.
There you go.
So you'll talk about him, but you won't let anyone see a
Have
photo
you
of
ever seen a photo of my wife? Oh, you might have seen a photo of my wife.
my wife. Yeah, I follow her on Instagram. But most of her photos are of like you in the distance fishing.
You know what? Most of them are of.
So
My-
true.
She does take a few of me fishing, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
or it's kids that she doesn't know doing funny things.
Yes.
Which is what I also post.
Yes.
Yeah, right, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
And she sends to me as well.
Right. Have you ever seen a photo of my wife?
I've seen your wife.
Okay. It's kind of weird how we just stopped after you said that.
Oh, she sends me pics of you guys, you know, out and about and stuff.
Oh, yeah? Why?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, ask her.
Well, what do
Keyzie.
you reply?
Nice.
Gross. Can you not respond nice to photos
Nice
of me and her hanging
one.
out?
Eggplant emoji.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
So are you...
Is that by the way, is the eggplant emoji wrong?
What do you mean? It's
Is it a sex? Is it a
It's a cock.
the aubergine,
What do
yeah.
you
it's
think it was?
Oh,
An
is it-
eggplant.
really?
So you've got aubergine is cock, peach is ass, the little beaver covering its eyes, that's a beaver. That's the female reproductive organs. And then you've got the 3 raindrops, which represent
Yeah. Arousal?
spinal jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arousal.
So
okay.
Just so you know, yeah. Are you feeling better now, though, Jase?
Oh, look, no, I've actually genuinely got a lot better at going pull yourself together, Hoity J.
But then walking in and chatting to us would cheer you up.
And giving myself a slap in the moment
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just going, just pull yourself together, you tool.
Sort it out, man.
Yeah. Do you want me to play the thing?
What thing?
Your Hauraki Big Show Keyzie word of the day is...
Grump.
Yeah. Hey, send the keywords in, all 5 of them, to the Hauraki Big Show and your cell phone number, and also answer your cell phone when we call you.
Keyzie words.
The Keyzie words, yeah. And follow us on Instagram, Mr. Mike Minogue, Hoity J, Chris Key and Zed. Call me Pugs, our producer.
Good stuff, Pugs.
Good on you, mate.
So good.
Good on you, you legend, you backbone. Thanks, mate.